When we're ready to set up our outriggers, again, we hit that outrigger power, and then we can operate this all the way. So we got 4 switches for each 2 switches for each outrigger. We have an out and in, okay? And you can do all 4 at the same time. You don't have to do only 2 or something like that. And then we have our down switches. So back here, this is the officer side panel. NFPA wants you to be watching the outriggers. That's why there's one on this side. So they want you to be watching and making sure that when these come out, that they're actually properly, you know, they're not going to hit anything or you're not going to run into anything. So inside of all the jack tubes, there are reels on the inside of the outrigger system, and there's a cable attached to this. Okay, that cable is connected to the reel, which is the potentiometer, which is feeding back to the entire aerial smart system and saying how far out each outrigger is. So the truck doesn't see the officer side outriggers as a single unit, or the driver's side, or the fronts or the rears. They see each outrigger as a single unit. So the single unit outrigger is reporting back to the aerial smart system and saying, hey, this is how far I'm out. This is how far I'm out, okay? Now at aerials, what they've determined is based upon how far out those outriggers are, is based upon how far out we can go on that side. So Rosenbauer, we're the only aerial manufacturer to allow you to operate off the short jack side without override. So every other aerial manufacturer, if you want to operate off the short jack side, so any jack that's less than 96% extension, you have to hit the override button. And some aerial manufacturers, if you want to operate the truck at all, you need to have the override button pressed. So some aerial manufacturers, if you have any jack short jacked, you need to have someone hitting the override button, or but with us, you don't need to have an override button pressed to operate the truck or to operate on the short jack side. So, and that all works because from aerials, they've already determined what the safe working zones are and what the load capacities are at those short jack zones. So that's why we were able to do this.